Hello and welcome back guys. Today I have come up with another new exciting video. That is, we are going to see how we can split the first, middle and last name with the help of left, mid and right function. So we'll make this left, mid and right function dynamic so that we don't have to count manually, and we can split we can make this such a dynamic way that it will automatically split first, middle and last name. So we have list of names that some of them I have received or I have got it from the Kaggle dataset, and some of them I have googled it and prepared this list. So same list I have copied over in the next sheet, and let's see how we can split this. So if this name has, if we are going to do this split part, we have to always use a function that is called trim function. So the trim function, what it will do, if we have any extra spaces, that will remove the extra spaces and it will give the proper name. Suppose if there is multiple spaces present in between first name, middle name, and middle name in between middle name and last name, like this way, if we apply the trim function, it will remove the extra spaces. So we have to apply this for all the names. We have to copy this and paste it over here, value paste. In this way we can remove all the extra spaces. Now before splitting the first, middle and last name, we have to always do the count of space, like how many spaces are present in between names. So if it is if there's a one space is present, so that means that name contains first and last name. Whereas in this case, if you see, the space is present twice, like 2 times. So this name consists of first name, middle name and last name. So we have to first identify that. To do that, we will create a function, we'll create a formula that will give us the number of spaces present in a text. So I'm going to insert a column and we are going to give a name that is count of space or space count, whatever you want to write. We'll pass the length of this. It will give the how many total number of characters are present including space, and we are going to substitute this space with nothing, so it will give the consolidated total letters. That is equals to substitute from this text, old text is space with nothing, and it will give this consolidated letters. So we'll wrap it with length function that will give the number without any space. So we are going to copy this formula, or maybe we can cut this, and we are going to paste inside. It will give how many spaces are present. Now if we drag this, it will give how many spaces are there. So this last cell does not have any name, so I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to apply the filter for all the columns. I'm going to do sort largest to smallest. In this way we can have all our 2 spaces together and 1 spaces together. Now let's see how we can split the names. To do the split for the first name, I'm going to use the left function, equals left. We have to pass the text. I'm going to create this function dynamic with the help of find function. So find space from this text, we'll close the bracket. So in this case, find, what it will do, it will find the space character from the left, and I'm instructing this left function to go from the left, and it will go until find the space. It will go until the until it finds the space. So if I hit the enter key, it will give any. But this any has there is an invisible space at the last, so we can remove that one by using the trim function. Okay, and this middle one will we can split this middle name. To isolate this middle name, we have to take the help of a helper column. So for that I am going to insert a new column. Name I am giving as helper column, and in this we'll write the mid function. I'm passing the text, and start number is we're instructing start number is from the from the space. To get the space, first space, we have to use a find function inside this double quotation, and text I'm going to pass this comma. For the easiness of this formula, I'm giving 100 number hundreds so I'm instructing from the space you go until 100 characters, and closing this formula. So you can see there is a space has come in front of Bobby. So we'll wrap this with trim function. Okay. So this helper column, if we now put this left function in this E column, it will extract the Bobby. And if we copy this formula and paste it over F column, it will isolate the last name. So this same thing we can apply for all the names which has two spaces. So I'm dragging this one until we have two space, and it will isolate first name, middle name and last name. If we drag it little bit more for the one, it will isolate first name, and in the helper column it will isolate the last name. So we can delete these two value because this is not correct. So we can apply this same thing until we have this one space count. So I am going to drag this, and we'll cut from this helper column and we'll paste it over here in the last name. So once we are done with the help of these dynamic rules, we have to fix this. And how to do this? I'm going to copy and value paste. In this way we are removing the formulas and fixing the names. And right now we can delete this helper column. There is another function, like we can also use the write function to isolate the last name from the last. That formula is also present, and how to create that one, that is right. I'm going to substitute A2, like you can pass this name like B2, and I'm wrapping with space. So what I am passing for this substitute, that is this text, and I am replacing the space with another space, and I am telling to repeat it 100 times. So if we see, it will give from the last only L. That I am telling that from the right you substitute this text that space, if you have in space, repeat it 100 times, and you substitute with like one space. If you find, substitute with 100 times. So right now this is the right function, and since we have not passed any argument, it is taking only one character from the last. So there is we have an option. We can choose how many number of characters we want to give. Let's say I am giving 100. So if you see the result right now, the result has come over here, and you can see there is a lot of space. So we can pass it inside the trim function. Hit the enter button, and this way also we can get it all the last name from this text, from our original text. So that's how we can split first, middle and last name. So that's all for today. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe, or you can like and share it among your friends. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.